Now, after the pandemic, many UK businesses are struggling to recruit because of the current skills shortage for jobs. Particularly badly hit is the hospitality industry. Let's speak to Abakar Saidov. He's the head of the careers website, Beamery. Abakar, thanks so lot for talking to us. Abakar, excuse me, for talking to us this morning. So many people in the hospitality sector have been telling us in the last couple of weeks that they just don't have enough people to fill roles. Is that something that you're finding across the board?
Good morning. Absolutely. I think what's interesting at the moment is we're seeing a rapid rise in competition in the sector. We've seen over the last 12 months with our clients alone, over 600% increase in the number of jobs being posted in the UK. And so the demand is incredibly high. It's a very, very competitive market in the industry as a whole. So then when you start looking at the hospitality sector, there's actually been some interesting macroeconomic changes going on due to a number of factors. One of those is, for example, obviously the peak labor mobility we're experiencing today. People can work from home, people can do different jobs. So a lot of the young people that would have gone into the hospitality space are now choosing other careers. At the same time, a lot of the hospitality workers that were previously coming into the UK are now struggling to do that or changing their minds about doing that with post-Brexit environment. And so the demand is incredibly high and the supply has dropped down quite significantly.
I've been looking at some research that your company put out, and it says that it found that about half, 48% of UK office workers are leaving or planning to leave their job this year. Now, if you compare that to before the pandemic, how does that compare?
It's increased quite significantly as well, Kimberly. And what is interesting is during the pandemic, office workers were actually waiting to stay in their companies because there was a lot of pent-up demand. People weren't sure about what was going to happen with their work. Now that we're looking like we're coming out of the pandemic, a lot of that pent-up demand to go and change jobs and do something else comes from the security of what's happening in the future. So we're going to be seeing a lot of churn this year.
What reasons are they giving for wanting to change their jobs?
I think more flexible opportunities. They're looking at employers that may be offering them things that were not being offered previously. And so organizations or individuals are looking for organizations like that. I think the second piece is actually the people are tired. A lot of what's been happening in the last 12, 18 months is individuals just want something new, something different. And a lot of organizations are now offering very flexible work, different types of work. And so a combination of those factors is more than double the number of people that would usually look for work every year.
This phrase work from home has really changed everything. But in terms of the pandemic, do you think that it's actually changed, on a personal level, people's careers and how they saw that career progression throughout their life?
I think it's had a few significant impacts. So the first is from the individual's perspective, and the second is actually from the organization's perspective. Working from home has meant that organizations have to be a lot more thoughtful around not just the 9-to-5 interaction with people, but actually that work-life balance is now really blended into one. And it has meant that when we look at our clients and the work that we do, that companies are having to start to become talent first, not just human resources first. It means they have to think about the experiences they provide to people, about a much bigger focus on diversity and inclusion, planning for talent, and solving all these challenges holistically.
Okay, Abakar Saidov from Beamery, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.